interested, he won't mind taking the questions and clarification. Is that okay? Okay, you are the first.
No, it will be a question.
Question, no speech.
Not a commentary.
No speech, no comment.
Democracy in India. He was apprehensive whether the democracy will work in India. Would you please elaborate on why was he apprehensive?
Because social justice was not there. Democracy can't really function unless there is social justice. Unless there is inequalities are removed and there is real affirmative action, protective action to protect the untouchables, as they call the untouchables of resource of violence. That was his view, because he expected that the people in power were not very responsive to the criticism of the people when they felt that they needed correction. That was his feeling, and that was his apprehension.
My
And
feeling.
that's why he said we should remove this lack of contradictions at the earliest. What's the lack of contradiction? One value, one vote, politically. What happened to social, what about the social inequality? That was his view and that was his apprehension. And that's what he called the lack of contradiction.
Thank you. But the thing is that the democracy is the one which will allow that removal of the injustice.
Sorry, I didn't get that.
I said that democracy is the process that would allow for people to remove the democracy, the injustice or social inequality.
So we should not permit that.
Well, if you have the democracy, then only. Well, my question is, he was apprehensive, but that should be promoted. The democracy should be promoted because that will allow the removal.
Social justice should be promoted. Then only will democracy survive. Then only we will not have this lack of contradiction.
Very good, but what I'm trying to say is that his apprehension is understandable, but democracy is the vehicle that the people can speak their minds and obtain the social justice also.
Of course, correct. We must be able to speak our minds.
Yes, thank you.
So sir, you spoke about constitutional morality, and my simple question to you is that law for many of the students from non-law background is the letter of the law is very inaccessible to us. So how can this constitutional morality be accessible not only to, let's say, non-law students, but also to the lower and the most marginalized sections of the society? Because in the past we've seen very progressive judgments coming from the Supreme Court, and one of the dominant narrative which was there is that is the judgment really going to make a substantial difference at the ground level? So how do we make constitutional morality accessible to larger number of people around us?
Well, in the first phase, don't give up hope. Don't despair. And try to achieve it. It may be difficult, but try to achieve it. Because, as he said, unless we remove this lack of contradictions, the structure of democracy, which has been so rigorously built up, will vanish. So, good question, but has spirit, stamina to work for it.
Why there is no proper representation among senior advocates from the marginalized sections?
I didn't get the question. What was senior advocates?
Sir, the senior advocates which we see in our Supreme Courts, why there is no proportionate representation from the marginalized communities among them?
Is that? So that is so.
So very few, sir.
But advocates are very selfish people by and large. But you must try and see that others also get in, and they do. There are some who have done very well by appearing the Supreme Court and taking up unpopular causes.
Yes.
And so they had faith in the judiciary. And you must all of us have faith in the judiciary, because there's one institution which I feel has really helped to keep democracy alive. It is one institution, except for some cases during emergency when people caved in, has really upheld the freedoms of the people and stood up against authoritarian regimes and their dictators.
Hello sir, my name is Rashija. I'm a PhD. A very procedural and minimal terms has led us to a situation where our institutions are facing grave crisis, and especially the Supreme Court. And so many justices came out and spoke about the danger which the Supreme Court is facing. So what do you think is the way out, and how Ambedkar would have dealt with this situation? Thank you.
Frankly, I think Ambedkar would have appreciated judges coming out and speaking. Judges should do that. There are other methods judges should follow. But in any case, I cannot speak about Ambedkar. But one thing, remember that no institution is perfect. Our judiciary also has had its faults, but take an institution as a whole. And if it's imperfect in certain respects, strive to improve it. Try to remove the infirmities which affect it.
For the last few years, there has been a lot of emphasis on Ambedkar when it comes to constitutional issues and the Indian polity, such as abrogation of Article 370 and the Triple Talaq Bill and many other issues. And
Did you say Triple Talaq?
yeah, Triple Talaq and many other issues. And Ambedkar has been widely quoted by many scholars who are supporting or against it. And how can we understand the rigorous emphasis on the Ambedkar? Was it because so Moreland Principle in his approach to the constitutionalism, or is it just like a political or any other reasons?
Well, if I might dare to speak on behalf of Dr. Ambedkar, who is no longer here, but he certainly would never approve of the inequality which is inherent in talaq. He would have certainly opposed it. Because that's the greatest indignity that you can inflict upon a woman by pronouncing these 3 words without any reason or cause. That's what I feel Dr. Ambedkar would have been strongly against it. And he was a victim of social injustice. He couldn't think otherwise. He himself suffered a lot. He was hurt. He was treated as an untouchable. He was denied many of the benefits which others got. But that's what I feel Dr. Ambedkar would have regarded this practice and would have welcomed the intervention of the Supreme Court in this regard. That's my personal view. I may be wrong.
As per the Constitution, the Supreme Court is guardian of the rights of the people, and there is an act called SC/ST Atrocities Act, which was passed in 1989. And last year there was a decision on this act from the Supreme Court, where the Supreme Court said that there should be proper investigation before filing a complaint. There should be a proper investigation before filing a complaint in police station before implementing this act. So how do you see that that decision of Supreme Court?
I didn't get your question. Which decision and on what one?
The decision that was
not the Supreme Court.
That was about SC/ST Atrocities Act, that where Supreme Court said that there should be a proper investigation before implementing that by the police.
So what's wrong with that? There should be proper investigation. You can't just find it.
University. As per the Constitution, Supreme Commander of Armed Forces is the President, and as just Honorable Prime Minister declared on 15 August on the occasion of Independence Day, there will be a Chief of Defence Staff Committee is going to appointed by the government, where the CDS, the person will be become a chairman of the CDS. He is going to give a single pointed advice to the government. So in that case, if President is Supreme Commander of Armed Forces, where he declared war and concluded peace, so is it a deviation of the powers of President if while appointing as Chief of Defence Staff Committee? Because this is the debate is going around the different places.
But I think by and large the President acts according to the advice.
Yeah.
It's in very few cases where it's blatant that he will differ from it. Otherwise he has to act according to military advice.
Called FIA Foundation based in Delhi. I'm associated with IIDS as well. So in 2001, that time you were also, I think, quite still active that time as Attorney General. The issue of caste was taken to the Durban Conference, World Conference Against Racism, Xenophobia and that. So that time there was a genuine democratic effort by the civil society organizations, campaign bodies, to take the issue of caste to the United Nations. But at that point of time, there was a strong resistance had come, both from the state and from the different quarters, to stop the democratic representation of that issue at the UN level. So in a way, the issue of caste was packaged under the work and descent-based discrimination. So I would like to ask your opinion. Do you think Indian government and also the civil society, everybody should allow this democratic discussion and also recognizing the caste as one form of the oppression of the human rights violations in this country? So do you think that that should be taken up and it should be revisited?
Yeah, I think so. It is a violation of human rights. That's my view. And I think that's the view of many other people. But ultimately it's what the Supreme Court decides. But I'm sure the Supreme Court, if its attention is brought to any particular state of affairs, that a person is discriminated on the basis of caste and caste alone, Supreme Court is bumped into it. By the High Court also.